Okay, so I've shared some of my own personal stories. This time, I'm going to let you hear from one of my close buddies on how God stepped in and saved his life in what could have been an extremely tragic accident. Listen up. You don't want to miss this, all right? We've been out here fishing for X amount of time now, and we have zero fish. I'm talking about zero.
None.
But it's all good. We've had fun. Jacob's got a great story. He's going to share it with us. All right, check this out.
Me and Eric were talking about motorcycles, and I told him I'd had mine for 3 or 4 years, and I hadn't really had but one scary moment where I almost lost my life. I live in Little Rock. I decided to take the back roads from Conway to Little Rock because I didn't want to be on the interstate. And I come up on this 2-lane bridge, and on one side you have a concrete guardrail, no shoulder. It's just the guardrail of the lane. And then in the other lane there was two cars coming head on. And as the first car is passing me, I see the car behind it start to pass them on the bridge, and I of course have nowhere to go. I'm like, do I bail in the lake? Do I try to get in a little space and get through it? Well, somehow I had just the right amount of reaction time to squeeze through a little space in between this car and the guardrail, and I zoom through it, and I hear this crash. And whenever I was going through this, I mean, there was maybe a few inches on this side in between me and this car, and a few inches on this side in between me and the guardrail. And I hear this huge crash, and I pull over to the side of the road, and immediately I was terrified and shaking, but at the same time I felt real calm, and I just felt like this voice say to me, like, I had you the whole time, like I've got more for you to do. And I was like, okay, that's weird. So I turned around, and this car has hit the guardrail and just completely totaled the car. The whole front end was crumpled up, and I just couldn't even believe that I made it through there. And everybody behind me thought I was dead because they couldn't see me, but luckily I made it through, and I can't give credit to anybody else but the Lord.
Is that not awesome or what? That just blew me away. You know, we've been talking about purpose, we've been talking about vision, and this to me is all about purpose. This story tells me plain as day that Huggy couldn't check out yet. There's still some more work for him to do. This guy is an awesome musician, just a great guy all the way around, but recording artist and engineer, this guy does it all. He is one of the best that I've ever met. So we'll be hearing more from him in the future. Y'all stick around for more Reeled In. All right, make sure you hit the subscribe button, subscribe to the channel. We've got many more stories like this to come. All right, don't miss it. Let's talk about it.